Hello, my wonderful friends all over the world. How are they? Just a quick one. I have a video I want to comment on briefly. I don't know how many of you who must have been following this Spartacus nation, Odogwu and this Nkanda and his daughter. You see, it has been a very long episode, but one thing that is prominent in these people, this Nkanda and the daughter, is that of greed and wickedness. You see, there's a book I read during my secondary school. I think the gods are not to blame. There it said, when a wood insect gathers its wood, on its head it carries it. When a wood insect gathers its wood, on its head it carries it. Just like in Igbo tradition, we can say na isi kotebu or banya. Now, life is not about greed. Greed of ambition is what has sent so many people to their grave. And this is what this man, Nkanda, and the wife and the daughter represent. It's a long episode. It's too many, been long. So if you've not been watching them, you won't understand what I'm going for. Now, the important highlights here are, this girl in question is married. If you've been following, you will see the time the husband came concerning his father's attitude and her attitude toward this Odogwu of a content creator. And the man, they molested the man left. Now, this young man supposed to collect money from a rich man to sponsor their content. And he told this man and the daughter, who are part of his team. And from there, the man, out of greed, said he must follow this man to go and collect this money. He denied this guy from traveling that day. The next day, this Nkanda sent the daughter, I'm just cutting it for you to understand where I started, sent his daughter to follow this young man to go and collect that money. Now, they went to Calabar to collect the money. The man gave them money and gave them drink. The young man said he slept. The next morning, he saw this Nkanda daughter that was in another room, in his room, naked. The young man made a video from there immediately, saying that he doesn't understand or know how the young girl came into his room. The guy left that hotel. This girl refused to come out from that hotel. She said she would not come back until this Odogwu would pick her up. True to her words, she refused to come back. And when this Odogwu came to pick her up, the hotel manager had him to pay up the bills of like 3-4 days. She has stayed back. The next thing that happened, that this girl claimed now that she's pregnant. Just that night they met. The next day, the next thing was pregnancy. I'm not saying that it doesn't take a night to be pregnant, but they just went to collect money. The young man woke up naked on this girl, and it was the next thing was pregnancy. And ever since then, their life had been problem. And now she's in the hospital. How did she manage to come to this hospital? It's a long episode. This young man, Odogwu, and Odogwu's boys were fighting. This girl is pregnant, but she had been looking for a way to be in a man's life. This is a married man. The young man was calling her, leave these people to fight, leave these people to fight. Just to find a way to put herself in this young man's system. He went in the midst of these guys fighting. The next thing, he fell down. He's in the hospital. Some people have lost their life in this kind of thing. This is sheer greed. This Odogwu is not the only man on earth. Moreover, this girl is married. But she's bold enough to say that Odogwu got her pregnant. the father and the community forced the girl to stay in the compound of the young man. I was asking, there are so many people out there today who are pregnant. The highest thing is settle this woman, take care of her to put to bed. But these people, out of greed, want this girl to marry this young man. Irrespective of the fact that this young man has a girlfriend who has put to bed. It's a long story. So I want you to watch this thing, where she's in the hospital. It's a long story, but what I'm pointing out that when a wood insect gathers its wood on its head, it carries it. Greediness is a very bad thing to any human being. Shamelessness is a very bad disease. This Nkanda and the daughter, they are shameless. They have no dignity. In Igbo tradition, even if this girl put to bed today, and so long as she's not divorced her husband, this child in Igbo tradition belongs to that man. But this girl is risking her life over nothing. Just watch this video and make a comment. It's a very long, this is more than 1 year plus episode, but this is where they are now. Please, don't be so much ambitious. Don't be a greedy person. Don't humiliate yourself as a woman. Don't force yourself on any man, no matter how rich. It is not a way of life. Believe in yourself. Have a self-pride. Don't be so greedy like this comfort and the father. Please watch this video and put up your comment. Do have a nice day.
Found out some caffeine and alcohol in his blood, and since for transfusion, even normal person you cannot even do that. Talk more of a pregnant woman.
I don't talk this thing. When they come on cigar, they smoke for compound. I don't know make you smoke this thing.
Alex,
when your husband come on cigar, they smoke for compound. I don't know make you smoke that thing. You carry one packet of cigar.
Let me deal with this idiot. You ask me not to smoke. As a person that want to smoke for you, you don't know how to talk to your senior. Am I your mate?
please, sir, please, sir.
Don't wait till you be done.
No alcohol, no smoking, just water, fruits. Please, water and
Look at this small boy, you.
and sir, alright. Go down with the taste. Sorry to say this. Sir cannot donate blood for her.
The match? The match?
If the match.
So what do you mean?
Like right now, he cannot donate it right now. The match, that same blood reports, we found out some caffeine and alcohol in his blood. And since for transfusion, even normal person you cannot even do that. Talk more of a pregnant woman. So we cannot.
I don't talk this thing. When they come on cigar, they smoke for compound. I don't know make you smoke this thing.
Alex,
when your husband come on cigar, they smoke for compound. I don't know make you smoke that thing.
leave this quarrel for now.
Come down, there is something we can still do about it, but it will not be now. We'll give him 24 hours to go home from now. So come back tomorrow evening. Sir, please, I'm pleading because of her life. Please, you go home, you place him on fruits. Fruits. You drink water and take some multivitamin at least.
Then I make you no smoke. Then point that fact very well. Shut up there.
Don't take
Shut up
any
there.
alcohol.
Eh?
No alcohol, no smoking. Just water, fruits. Please, water and
Look at this small boy, you.
and fruit. Sir, please.
Respect yourself. Respect yourself. Why don't you go? Okay, why don't you? You that did not know. Why don't you respect your husband? You that did not know. Why don't you do your husband? This one. You are the person that put my daughter in You don't belong to smoke. As long as you are.
How can you want to come on the block? Carry one packet of cigar.
Let me deal with this idiot. You ask me not to smoke. As a person that bought the smoke for me. Shut up. Why don't you speak with me? Why don't you? I'm only doing it because she's my daughter. You are not trying to come and order me.
Doctor, with due respect, when I saw this man smoking, he come my house, he carry one packet of cigar. I said, make you don't smoke that thing. He said, what am I going to tell you?
It's okay.
Now, he show me the now.
It's okay.
If anything do your daughter, make me show me that thing. If anything do your daughter,
I'm not going to do that blood again. Do your worst. I'm not going to do that blood again.
the man who won't finish your daughter.
I'm not going to do that blood again.
You guys know that she don't need this noise. She don't need this noise. Please.
Look at, don't let me see Jordan. Doesn't matter to talk to person. I willingly came here to donate the blood and you are challenging me.
One packet of cigar.
Go.
You willingly come to the table with one packet of cigar.
Yes, it's okay. It's okay.
Come let me deal with you. You are talking like as you are talking to the husband. I'm not expecting your husband. I willingly came here to donate blood. You say I should stop smoking.
Then that's when you
Are you a doctor?
make it look.
It's okay now.
When you touch me, so make it look.
Sir, please, can you just control yourself?
They're very stupid boys. You shall not catch that. I'm going to kill. Come and cut out. Go here.
Hey, look at what you are doing. It's okay now. Hey.
Nonsense. Two people fight all the time. You don't know how to talk to your senior. Am I your mate?
Please, sir. Please, sir.
Don't wait till you talk.
Doctor,
That leader you
Doctor,
talk.
you have said you.
Please, I don't want you to say anything.
Sir,
I
please,
don't want you to say anything.
Let him go out now. Sir,
Finish what you are talking before you leave this place. Didn't you say you want to run away from that? Leave my daughter here. This is the secretary. I asked you to bring so I can't show her
I
daughter.
know very well saying this thing.
Why did you donate their blood?
I thought I was
Why did you donate their
don't
blood?
talk anything.
Please don't say anything again, please.
Okay, sir.
This thing you plan, you're creating sin and it's not good for
Let
her.
us go outside.
It's not good for her.
Look at your daughter now.
All we were supposed to look for that is for needs to
doctor.
get his blood.
I'm sorry about that.
And
Sorry about that. What did you do?
Doctor, please talk to him outside, please.
Please.
No, I will make sure I give him everything.
Shut up, you don't give me anything. Say what is going to provide for it. You are not giving
And
shit.
water.
Doctor,
No
talk to the family.
alcohol. No
Let's go.
smoking.
Sir, please now.
Go to the family.
Sir, please.
It's the family that I put my daughter in this condition. What will punish all of you? You leave also. Leave my